Commissioner, so I need to get a little close.
Get over here. Yeah, we can see the...
Let me grab my purse then. Okay. Still, I don't want anybody.
An opportunity to come in.
Yeah. Y'all look good.
Yes, thank you. All right, here we go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Julie, and we're outside the Butte County Courthouse today, where yesterday we had jury selection in my trial for food stamp fraud. We picked a jury. Today we had opening arguments. People presented their case. I tried to present a case as much as I could outside of cross-examination, but the court evidently ruled that my witnesses were irrelevant. But nonetheless, I persisted, and ultimately, as much as I fought as hard as I could, the jury still found me guilty anyways, over $98.78 worth of food stamps.
This was the biggest case of taxpayer fraud. I mean, seriously, we got screwed. This guy is a freedom fighter for the people of Butte County and the people that are incarcerated at the Butte County Jail. He's been exposing a lot of the corruption in the DA's office and at the jail. And because of that, he got targeted. He got targeted for a food stamp fraud, seriously.
Which there's no CalCrim which
no.
is the fancy...
Time to stand says, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, what the fuck?
Like, what?
Exactly.
What? I mean, there's no penal code. And the people in the jail, the criminals, they didn't even call in who actually perpetrated the fraud. So basically, when he was helping one of the inmates who requested Sam to go get his personal property, his keys, his watch, his wallet, his whole kit and caboodle stuff, because, you know, these inmates can't trust their family, so they engage Sam, right? And so Sam is a, what do you call yourself?
I'm a legal runner, among other things.
Okay, so now this DA Collier called Sam an errand boy. Okay, that was the first thing out of his mouth today, so that was a little unnerving. But then, so Sam goes and gets all of his wallet, his cash cards, and this gentleman says, hey, Sam, you know, I would like you to go buy some lunch and, you know, for your time and all this, you know, effort of what you've done for me here. So Sam does, and the DA's office, because they're targeting Sam and they're watching everything he does, picked up on this recording, on the jail recording, and had a bunch of investigators, big bulldog guys, go listen to the recording, pull the recording, go out to Popeyes in Oroville and get the video and get the
7-Eleven and Dollar General.
And go, hey, you spent $98 and that, you can't do that with another person's card. Well, Sam didn't know that he was authorized by this individual. He didn't know it wasn't in the system as authorized. So now Sam gets targeted, Sam gets screwed, and the little guy we lost today. But what are we going to do? Here we are.
Yes, that is Butte County for you, ladies and gentlemen.
Dirty 530.
And that's what they do. If you represent yourself, they beat you down as a pro per. As much as I did thank the judge for as much as, you know, the fairness that he did give, because as I explained to him, out of all the judges in the Butte County Courthouse, I wasn't going to get a fair shake either way. But Judge Jesus Rodriguez, he didn't have as much patience as I'd like him to have, but he definitely, if you're those familiar with the Butte County Courthouse and here often before, you know he is a lot better than a Judge Corey Caraway.
Yeah, but let me ask you guys this thing. So on the very first day, the judge goes to all the prospective jurors, right? Said, this will only be 3 days. I guarantee you there will only be 3 days. Today, tomorrow, Tuesday, and Friday. It will not take it. I'm like, how do they know that? People of Butte County, how do they know that? They don't know that, but they basically set this up to be a quick, fast trial. Like the judge knew he was guilty. He already planted all these seeds in the jury's mind, in my opinion. And then guess who walked in today after lunch? DA, Deputy District Attorney Lee, to sit there and intimidate. There were 6 sheriff deputies in there at one point to intimidate, like Sam is some major Romanian skimming card cartel.
Yeah, they had the audacity to compare me to the likes of the Romanian fraud ring that plagued our county that stole hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Of taxpayer money.
Yeah, and he had the audacity to say, I cheated the taxpayer.
Yeah.
What's a cheat to the taxpayer is wasting hundreds of thousands of dollars in getting a jury together, all of these resources to collect
sheriff's deputies
over $98.78
of food
that could have been resolved out of court.
Was given to him by the authorized owner of the card. It wasn't a stolen card. It wasn't like he wasn't the owner. And after the guy got out of jail, Sam had the receipt that he sent him back his card. So this whole thing was a big setup, and bad on DA Ramsey. We know.
And as I mentioned to the jurors, ladies and gentlemen, our county is facing a deputy district attorney shortage now because they feel that there's better places that offer more money and better pay and working conditions, to the point where he, a few months ago, got a $30,000 hiring bonus to try and get more DAs.
To supposedly
Violent crime,
like our
major
rapes, or like our arson we just had at the park fire. I mean,
and
we got big,
he spouts that
problems.
if there's no DAs to prosecute, then these crimes are going to get dismissed and dropped.
But the 25-year-old investigative journalist named Sam TheCameraman, oh boy, we had to, go after him.
They have plenty of resources and a DA to go after me. Because this is what they do, ladies and gentlemen. When they can't win an argument against you, they demonize you. And then when they demonize you, they try and lock you up. And then when they can't lock you up, well, we know what's happened next.
So
just look at our presidential
we have to make Sam
candidate.
TheCameraman go viral. So his YouTube channel, his Twitter X channel, we have to make this guy go viral so that he is, fairly...
Share this, make this go
because
viral.
We don't want this guy being seen as a violent criminal.
And remember, ladies and gentlemen, if it can happen to me, it can happen to
you.
Because essentially, if anybody out there that's watching this right now that has food stamps, if you buy food
and give it to somebody else just for lunch,
you're going to jail.
You're going down.
You're committing a crime. And the Butte County District Attorney's Office will prosecute you.
Even though there's no rule, there's no penal code in the rules and regulations.
Because if you look at the CalFresh's rules, there's no codes listed. So arguably, it's the rules of their program. And if you don't comply with the rules of their program, you lose the benefits of the program.
Yeah, you don't go to freaking prison.
Not any inherent that you're going to, other than that if you break the rules, you might have to pay the benefits back.
Yeah.
But there's no implied jail time.
And you tried to pay it back, right?
Yeah, I tried to pay. Yeah, that's the whole dispute.
And they said, no, we want you to go to jail.
Because their offer,
you're a freaking part of the Romanian
yeah, because
cartel.
their offer was that I do a year probation and be cited and released from the jail. And then when I didn't want to do a year probation because that's just going to open me up to more harassment for over a year, I took it to trial. And then they tried to offer me jail time, and I said, look, I don't want jail time either. Because when you look at the law, ladies and gentlemen, this being a first offense, I'm entitled to some of the lower requirements. And last I checked, jail isn't that. But I know Mr. Collier's probably watching that, so you're going to try and do your best. But what do we say to Mr. Collier? You think we should say fuck you to him? Exactly, because, and you may not like it, but that's our First Amendment right outside of court.
Freedom of speech, freedom of journalism, freedom of the press.
You got what you wanted. So go spout to your boss and get under his desk.
Yay, and Sam TheCameraman.
Yeah, you fried over $98. All what about all the missing black people in this county that have been killed and all that? All the unsolved rapes, all the burglaries that go unsolved.
But anyway, September 11th we'll be back for sentencing.
Yes, September 11th, 9:30.
Yeah.
September 11th, never forget.
Never forget.
Never
Signing
forget.
out.
Yes, this has been Julie and the cameraman reporting live here at the Butte County Courthouse.
3530.
3530.
We have, I think, 10 to 11 people
Watching us? Yeah.
Yeah, we got a 14.
Oh,